Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Krebsy Crypto, and for today's video, I'm just going to be doing a quick update video on my mining rigs and like what I'm mining and how the process is going. So as you see, my mining rig, don't mind my wiring setup and just the setup in general. It's just a temporary setup until I get an actual like frame or shelving unit. But as you see, it's nothing fancy. I have one Asus GTX 1060 3GB, then a GTX 1650 4GB, then another 1060 3GB. So I don't have anything like too crazy. My best one, like for gigabyte wise, is obviously my 1650, like the one right here. But it's a mobile graphics card, so it has a little bit of a downfall compared to like the bigger ones, like the normal size here, like the Asus. But yeah, right now I'm honestly just running through Nicehash just to get like settings going. I'm working with overclock and stuff because, like, as you guys know, I'm still fairly new to the whole mining thing too. So like my channel is just a whole learning process in general and keeping you guys up to date with how I'm doing with my mining rigs and things like that. But if we come over here, I just have a 850 watt power supply that's just right there. That's running these two graphics cards. My GTX 1650 is just on a riser, as you can see right there. Just down at the bottom there has a riser. It's just sitting in between the two motherboards, and this one's just directly on it. Soon enough, I just want to get like a full riser setup, getting things like running nice and cool and such, because when it's on the riser, it's a little bit cooler running, like airflow wise, compared to sitting on the motherboard like how these ones are, like the 1060s. And then for my GTX 1060 3GB, like the one that's right here, I just have a normal 400 watt power supply running it, just a single one. It's a EVGA one, so nothing fancy, it's just a gaming power supply that I had laying around. So that's just powering this solo setup here. Then like I said, the 850 is running this whole setup on this far side. But yeah, overall I'm making roughly just over, I think, like $2.10, give or take, depending on Nicehash profitability, because it's up and down, as people know. And I know I might get some hate for running on Nicehash, but it's quick and easy to use just to get things rolling, because I recently just got my full rig here, like all three cards set up and running perfectly after some time. But I'll just go over to my computer screens now and show you like the Nicehash running and everything. And as you see too, quickly before we do that, I have a fan running there and another one running over there, just to pull in airflow and push it right near my window here. It stays nice and cool just to begin with, because, well, one, I'm in Canada, so right now it's winter time, so the air is nice and cold. It's like negative temperatures, so I literally just keep my window in a crack, like keep it open either halfway in a crack, all depending how cold it really is. And I have my rigs running down 50 degrees or lower, as you'll see here on my screen. So right here, this screen is for my GTX 1060 3GB and 1650 4GB. So like I said, they're both running on the same motherboard. So I have it just running through Nicehash. Like I said, the profitability is nothing crazy. It fluctuates just because of the price of Bitcoin and the price people are paying to rent your power for Nicehash. But yeah, so as you see here, I don't have any overclock for my 1060 because that's just Zhash. I've tried to go ahead and overclock it, but I've had some trouble with the Asus model. But I'll just quickly change it over to my 1650 here, my 4GB, because it's running on Kapow, and I've got some overclock running. Maybe if you guys can help me with the settings with overclock. I haven't really done it too much. I generally don't like to overclock because I like to keep my things stock just so it can last a little bit longer. But I know things are meant to be overclocked nowadays compared to years before. But yeah, overall it's not bad for this one. So about $1.50, $1.60, $1.70, it can fluctuate quite a bit through Nicehash. But a lot of people don't like holding their Bitcoin as such in there. That's why I hit like the minimum amount to convert, which is like 0.0001 or something like that Bitcoin, and you can convert it to Litecoin or Dogecoin, and then you can exchange it out right away. So every couple of days I get the full amount, so I can go ahead and do the exchange and just pull it out into my wallet or into like Coinbase or something like that. Now over here I have my other GTX 1060 3GB. Now I do have these settings, as you can tell. It's running a little bit lower compared to my other one, like only 60 power limit for percent and such. That's because I still have to replace the thermal paste. Like, I have some on there, it's just running lower and lower, it's wearing out because the temperature is going higher and higher. If I do have it around the same power limit as my other one, this thing will run up in like the 80 degrees area, which I'm not comfortable with. Some people might say it's alright, but I like running my stuff a little cooler just so I don't have any overheating issues or adding any more like damage to the card that I don't need to really. But yeah, right now until I replace the thermal paste, this one's only making roughly like 55, 60, 65 cents. But once I do switch to thermal paste, I'm gonna change the power limit there. As you see, I'll crank that back up to about 80%, which is where my other one's at. So then this should be around probably 80 cents to $1. So it's not like horrible at all. Like I said, once I get these things fully adjusted, work some overclock settings, seems like it'll be not too bad profit. And if you guys are interested, I'll post a link in the description for like all the conversion fees and all the minimum payouts and stuff like that for Nicehash. The link will be in the description for all of that. And then I'll also post the calculator they have so you can check the profit on your graphics card that you have. Now, it might not be listed, but there are ways to still mine with graphics cards that aren't like technically like supported by Nicehash. But I can make a separate tutorial for that if you guys wanted, how to mine with like your 2 GB graphics cards to Nicehash, how to mine like hidden algorithms that aren't on like the Nicehash mining software itself that aren't listed there. There are other ones that you can also mine that aren't listed that I can make a tutorial on, and I can also just make a full video on getting Nicehash fully set up. But that's totally up to you guys, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, overall it's just like I said, nothing fancy. They are some older cards and everything, so I don't expect to make a crazy amount, but I try to squeeze out as much as I can out of them. I don't pay for hydro, so most of this, like all of this I should say, is profit, because my hydro bill is all inclusive with my like rent and everything, so it doesn't fluctuate. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show this so you guys can see that it doesn't take much to get into mining. You can start small even with lower end graphics cards and work your way up, because I'm just doing this for now to kind of build up money, and then I can slowly get more and more graphics cards, sell other ones. I know some people would say just sell these ones right now, but why not just use them to mine some crypto as well before I decide to sell them or stuff like that. But yeah, like I always say, we all have to start somewhere. I never bash anyone for like the equipment they use and such. Some people might even say like, oh, there's no point in mining with this and all that. Hey, for me it's a free few dollars a day, and over time I will build up and replace other ones and all that. It's just a starting point, and like I said, we all have to start somewhere. And for tutorial wise, there really hasn't been much to post, so I figured just to do this quick update video after like the holidays and things like that, because we're going into the new year, so I kind of want to start on a nice fresh slate with my YouTube, really start like pushing out videos and trying to get tutorials more often, you know, mix in the videos on the news videos on a consistent basis too, try to mix in a few different things. But yeah, overall I hope you all had some great holidays, and I hope you all end up having a great new year. If I don't end up posting like another video, like I said, it all depends on like tutorials and things like that. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and this is Krebsy Crypto signing out.